Hey everyone, welcome back to Power Within. I'm so thrilled you're here today because we're diving deep into a topic that touches almost all of us and often holds us back from living our fullest lives: the fear of failure. It's that nagging voice, right? The one that whispers, what if I mess up? What if I'm not good enough? What if everyone laughs? It's incredibly powerful, and let's be honest, it can feel like a concrete wall between you and your biggest dreams. The truth is, this fear isn't just some fleeting thought. It can genuinely control our actions, our daily choices, and even our overall happiness. It can keep us stuck, prevent us from trying new things, and even make us settle for less than we deserve. But here's the good news. Today we're not just acknowledging this fear. We're going to systematically break it down, understand its roots, and then equip you with powerful, actionable tools to finally move forward with unwavering courage. So, if you're ready to unlock that potential that's been waiting behind the fear, stick with me. This is going to be transformative. Now, let's really get into understanding this beast we call fear of failure. It's crucial to recognize that this feeling is incredibly natural. You're not alone, and there's nothing wrong with you for feeling it. In fact, think of it as your brain's ancient, well-meaning, but sometimes overprotective operating system. Its primary job is to keep you safe, and for centuries, that meant protecting you from physical dangers. But in our modern world, safety often translates to protecting you from emotional pain. Things like disappointment, rejection, embarrassment, or even just feeling foolish. So, when you contemplate a big leap, your brain automatically flashes warning signs: danger, potential ego damage ahead. However, here is the problem. When this protective instinct takes over and fear becomes the captain of your ship, it prevents you from doing so much. It stops you from taking those necessary risks, from pursuing incredible opportunities that could change your life, and ultimately, from growing into the magnificent person you're truly capable of becoming. And where does this fear come from? Often it's a mosaic of experiences and beliefs. Maybe it stems from a past mistake that felt incredibly embarrassing. Perhaps it's due to the immense pressure of high expectations, either from yourself or from others in your life. Comparison to others, especially in our hyper-connected world, fuels it endlessly. We see everyone's highlight reel and think we're somehow falling short. And let's not forget perfectionism, the silent killer of progress, where anything less than flawless feels like total failure. Recognizing these sources, pinpointing what specifically triggers your fear, is truly the very first and most empowering step toward breaking free. Let's talk about the real tangible cost of letting fear call the shots in your life. This isn't just about feeling a little anxious. This is about potential unlived, dreams deferred, and a life that's smaller than it could be. When fear of failure is in control, it acts like an invisible force field, keeping you perpetually trapped in your comfort zone. And as the saying goes, nothing truly great ever grows in a comfort zone. Think about it. How many incredible ideas have you had that never saw the light of day? How many opportunities have you shied away from? How many times have you settled for good enough when your heart yearned for amazing? This fear often manifests as procrastination, endless overthinking, and a tendency to avoid anything that feels slightly risky or challenging. It makes you opt for the familiar, even if the familiar is unfulfilling. Every single time you let fear win, every time you choose to play it safe, you're not just delaying your success. You're effectively silencing your unique potential. You're telling yourself, I'm not ready, it's too hard, or what's the point? And that, my friends, is a tragedy. Because here's the profound truth that needs to sink in. Failing is not the opposite of success. Not trying, avoiding the possibility of failure at all costs. That is the opposite of success. When you understand that, you start to see the path forward. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. How do we actually conquer this fear? It's not about eliminating it entirely. That's unrealistic. It's about managing it, understanding it, and empowering yourself to act despite it. We've got 5 powerful steps for you today. Step 1. Redefine failure. This is probably the most crucial mental shift you can make. Stop seeing failure as a brick wall, an ending, or a sign of your inadequacy. Instead, view it as feedback. Every mistake isn't a dead end. It's a detour, a lesson. Every setback isn't a reason to quit. It's an opportunity to learn, adjust, and grow stronger. Every no isn't a personal rejection. It simply gets you closer to the right yes. When you see failure as data, as information, it loses its sting and becomes a valuable part of your journey toward success. Step 2. Visualize success and failure. Don't just picture the perfect outcome. Start by doing that. Imagine what happens if you succeed. Feel the immense joy, the pride, the satisfaction. Let that motivation energize you. But then, take it a step further. Imagine if you fail. What's the worst-case scenario? Truly picture it. You might realize it's not the catastrophic, life-ending event your mind makes it out to be. Often, the worst-case scenario is simply learning a hard lesson, having to try again, or needing to pivot. Mentally preparing for both outcomes significantly diminishes the power fear holds over you, because you realize that even if things don't go perfectly, you'll be okay. You'll adapt. Step 3. Take small steps. This is about building momentum and confidence gradually. If you have a huge, intimidating goal, trying to jump straight to the end can feel overwhelming and ignite that fear of failure. Instead, break that massive goal into tiny, manageable, even ridiculously small actions. Want to write a book? Start with writing 1 paragraph. Want to run a marathon? Start with walking for 10 minutes. Every small win, every little checkbox you tick off, builds your confidence and reduces the overwhelming feeling that fuels your fear. You'll prove to yourself, little by little, that you are capable. Step 4. Shift your focus from outcomes to effort. We often obsess over winning or losing, over whether we achieve the exact result we set out for. But those outcomes are often influenced by factors outside our control. What is always under your control? Your effort. Focus on showing up, on learning, on doing your absolute best with the resources and knowledge you have right now. When you center your attention on the process, on the journey, on simply putting in the work, you free yourself from the tyranny of the outcome. You learn to appreciate the act of trying, the courage it takes, and the growth you experience along the way, regardless of the final score. And finally, step 5. Surround yourself with support. Our environment plays a huge role in how we perceive challenges. Seek out people who truly encourage you, who share their wisdom, and who genuinely lift you up. These could be friends, family, mentors, or even online communities. When you have a network of positive, supportive individuals, it acts as a powerful buffer against fear. They can offer perspective, celebrate your small wins, and remind you of your strength when you feel doubtful. Their belief in you can often be the anchor you need to find courage within yourself. Building a truly fearless mindset isn't about eradicating fear. That's a myth. It's about learning to manage it, to shrink its influence, and to grow your courage so it vastly overshadows any apprehension. Think of it like this. Fear is always going to be a passenger in your car of life, but it doesn't have to be the driver. Every single time you face a fear, even a small one, and decide to move forward anyway, you're training your mind. You're building mental resilience, like a muscle. You're teaching your brain that you can handle challenges, that setbacks are survivable, and that you are stronger than you think. One incredibly effective tool for this rewiring process is affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly to challenge negative thought patterns and build new empowering beliefs. Try incorporating affirmations like, I am brave, even when I feel scared. Mistakes are lessons, not failures, and I learn and grow from every single one. Or, I will grow stronger and more capable every time I try, regardless of the outcome. Say these with conviction, feel them resonate within you. Over time, these positive declarations help to literally rewire your brain, building new neural pathways that foster courage and resilience, making it easier and easier to step out of your comfort zone. Ultimately, the most crucial, pivotal step in overcoming the fear of failure is action. All the understanding, all the visualization, all the small steps and affirmations mean nothing if you don't actually do something. Even if you feel a tremor of fear, even if your hands are shaking, take that first step anyway. Seriously, just one small step. Because here's a secret. Momentum beats fear every single time. Once you start moving, even slowly, the fear begins to dissipate. It loses its grip. Every action you take, no matter how small, chips away at the perceived power of fear and propels you closer to your dreams, to your goals, to your true potential. Remember this profound truth. Your greatest potential, your most fulfilling life, your deepest joys, they are all waiting for you on the other side of fear. And here's another vital distinction. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear, acknowledging it, and choosing to move forward despite it. It's not about being fearless, it's about being brave. You have that bravery within you. You always have. If this video resonated with you today, and I truly hope it did, please know this deep in your heart. The fear of failure does not define who you are. What truly defines you is your unwavering courage, your incredible persistence, and your unbreakable determination to keep growing, keep learning, and keep striving for more. Take that first step today, even if it's tiny. Embrace mistakes as valuable teachers, and watch yourself rise stronger, wiser, and more magnificent than ever before. If you're hungry for more motivation, practical strategies, and empowering guidance to truly unlock your best self and live a life filled with purpose and power, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Power Within community right here. We're on this journey together, where we grow, rise, and transform side by side. Thank you for investing in yourselves and prioritizing your growth. It means the world to me, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. We're in this together. See you in the next Power Within video. And remember, greatness is not a destination, it's a journey. Keep striving, keep learning, and keep pushing your limits. The power is within you to achieve anything you set your mind to. Now go out there and make it happen.